In this video, we will learn multiplying fraction with a fraction. So if you want to understand more about the multiplication, so you can refer to the playlist how to multiply a whole number with a fraction also. Now coming to the questions here, so what type of questions will be there? So 7 over 2 times 4 over 5, or you can see another example, 3 over 8 times 12 over 15. So now let us start with the questions. Now example 1, so it is 7 over 2 times 4 over 5. So one way we can do this directly by multiplying the top number 7 with the top number second 4, this one, these two, and the bottom number 2 times 5. Then we have the answer here as 7 times 4 is 28 and 2 times 5 is 10. Then we can reduce it because both are multiples of 2. So we divide both of them by 2 to get the answer in the reduced form. So 28 divided by 2 is 14 and 10 divided by 2 is 5. So the answer for the multiplication of these fractions is 14 over 5. So this is one way to do it. Now there can be another way to do the same question. So we can do it as 7 over 2 times 4 over 5. So we can see here that 7 and 2, they cannot be reduced further. So we should also check, can 7 be reduced with 5? So no. But can 4 be reduced with 2? So yes. So we can reduce it. So what we can write here? So here we can write it as 2 divided with 2. So 2 times 1 we write, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. So we get 7 over 1 times 2 over 5. Now we can see that further we can check, can they be reduced further? So 2 and 1, they cannot be reduced further because it is in the lowest term. 7 over 1 is also lowest. Now also check, can 7 and 5 be reduced? No. So that means it is already in the lowest form. So now after this we can follow the same method. So top number multiplies to top and the bottom number multiplies to the bottom. So this top to top, bottom to bottom. So what do we get? 7 times 2 is 14 and 1 times 5 is 5. So we can see that we got the same answer which we got in the previous method. So you can follow any method. So like these are small numbers, but when you have a bigger number, so it's always good to use this method. Now coming to the next example, so we can see that it is 3 over 8 divided with 12 over 5. So if we do it directly, so let us see, can they be reduced? So we'll just try to reduce also. So we see 3 and 8, they cannot be reduced further. So we check, can 3 and 15 be reduced? Yes. So we can write them as, so both of them can be divided by 3. So 3 times 1 and 3 times 5. So what do we get in the numerator? 1 times 12 over 8 times 5. Now we again check, can this 12 and 8 be reduced? Yes. So both are multiples of 4. So we can divide both of them by 4. So we can write it as 4 times 3 and 4 times 2. So what do we get here? So it is 1 times 3 over 2 times 5. So we get the answer. So 1 times 3 is 3 and 2 times 5 is 10. So you can see we got the answer 3 over 10, which is in the reduced form. If we had tried the same question using the direct method first, so we can write it as 3 times 12 over, so we write here 3 times 12 and 8 times 15 in the bottom. Now if we multiply it, so we get 3 times 12 as 36 and 8 times 15 as 120. So now you can see that if we want to reduce it, so both are multiples of 6 we can say, or we can say also both are multiples of 12. So we can divide both of them by 12. So dividing by 12 and dividing by 12. So we get 36 divided by 12 is 3 and 120 divided with 12 is 10. So this is the same answer we get, but here you have to be very good in the multiples so that you're quickly able to understand that 36 and 120 both are multiples of 12. So we can divide both of them by 12 then. So it's always recommended to use the first method by reducing the numbers initially itself. Now taking another question. So it is 5 over 3. So now we will do the first, we'll check can they be reduced. So we can first see 5 and 25. So 5 and 3, they don't have any common multiple. So we have 5 and 25, so they can be reduced. So we can see both are divisible by 5. So 5 times 1. So 5 times 1 and 5 times 5. So let us write it as 1 times 12 over 3 times 5. After this again we check. So 1 cannot be reduced with 3 or 1 cannot be reduced by 5. They're all already in the lowest form. So then we check, can 12 be reduced with 3? Yes. So both are multiples of 3. So we can write it as 3 times 1 and 3 times 4. So we get the answer. So 1 times 4 and bottom is 1 times 5. So what is 1 times 4? So it is 4 and 1 times 5 is 5. So you can see this is the answer for it, which is in the lowest form. If you try doing it the other way, like 5 times 12, 60, 3 times 25, 75, they get the same answer, but that will be slightly lengthy way. Now pause the video and try these questions. So try doing it by any method. You should be getting the same answer. Once you get the answer, then check the answers on the next slide. So here are the answers. Hope you got the answers correct. Thank you.